What is up, everybody? It's your wicked homie Mike, the Wicked, Sick and Twisted, and I'm bringing you a gameplay on Demolition, a nice 48 and 5, but it's not so much about the gameplay. It's really about the tips and tricks I'm going to give you on how to improve your KD in this game, and this will help a lot. I'm going to tell you my class setup, what I use, what score streaks I use, what kind of things I do to win most of my gunfights, because I figured it out in this game. You know, this game has a lot of bullshit. There is tons of bullshit in this game, especially with lag compensation. I'm going to show you kind of how to counter that in a way. I mean, it doesn't work all the time, but it might, you know, counter lag compensation just a little bit. The first and most important thing you're going to want to do, trust me, go into public match, go to find match, go to search preferences, and put it to best. It'll say some bullshit like, oh, it'll take longer to find games. That's bullshit. I find games fine, doesn't take me long at all, a few seconds, not even a minute, so don't pay attention to that. That is very important. When I first started playing this game, I was getting bullshit a lot. I was dying tons. I didn't know why I was getting bullshitted. Then I figured out the lag compensation was pretty terrible. It's fucking dumb in this game. And that is the best way to counter it. I mean, it doesn't fully counter it. You'll still get bullshit with lag comp. Trust me, it's not a permanent fix to lag comp. But it does counter it a little bit. So just set that to best and you will probably do better and get a lot more kills and all that good stuff. Another tip I want to give out is when you're in a gunfight, and if you're standing still in a gunfight in this game, you are going to lose most of the time. Why? Well, because lag comp's going to bite you in the ass. This game seems to just dwell, I don't know why I said that word, dwell, but it likes to dwell upon fucking lag comp for some gay reason. So if you're not moving in a gunfight, see how I was moving there? I was moving a little bit, you know, backing away from the window, and that's how I won that fight. If I was just staying there, he probably would have killed me, and I would have lost. So when you're in a gunfight, move all the time, go back and forth, you know, left to right, whatever you gotta do. Just make sure you're moving. Never stand still in that gunfight. Trust me, because like I said, you will die most of the time. Another important thing to win a gunfight is if you're, like, say you get surprised and someone's shooting at you, drop shot. I'm telling you, this works most of the time. I mean, not all the time. I mean, drop shot doesn't work all the time, but most of the time it will. If you drop shot, you're guaranteed to confuse that enemy if they don't know what you're doing, because a lot of people don't know what drop shotting is, never heard of it, and some people might be new to this game, especially since Christmas is coming around. We're going to get the Christmas noob soon. And here's a perfect example of that conversation real quick. I just wanted to point out right there. I just turned on that guy. That should have not have happened. He should have killed me, but, you know, that's how lag comp is. I don't know. He should have really killed me. My back was turned. I had enough time to react, surprisingly, because in this game you really don't have time to react. I mean, once you're shot at, you're pretty much dead. There's like really no time to react in this game, which is kind of stupid, but that's the way it plays out. So that was a perfect example of lag comp right there. So I just turned on that guy, and I really shouldn't have. He really should have killed me. But yeah, back to what I was saying before with the drop shotting. You should definitely give it a try. If you don't know how to do that or what that is, it's basically you go prone as you can just stand still. You don't really have to move and do it. You just stand still, hold the crouch button, you know, when you crouch all the way down, and you are good. And that's how you drop shot, because you just drop to the ground right away. So that kind of throws off your enemy a little bit. And again, with the gunfights, if you're moving around, it's going to throw off your enemy a little bit. They're not going to expect you. Most of the people are going to expect you to just stand there in a gunfight. So if you're moving around, you're going to have a better chance. Trust me. Just do it. Just try it. And you will get a lot more kills that way. I mean, I figured this out a while ago. I mean, that's really what I do in most Call of Duties anyway. But in this one, it's really, really important, because this is like a whole different Call of Duty. And you gotta know what you're doing in this game, because if you don't, you're gonna die a lot, you're gonna get pissed, and you're gonna hate the game. Like I did. I mean, I still don't like this game that much. I mean, I like playing it, but sometimes it just pisses me off. They need to fix the lag in this game. Maybe do something with lag compensation, all that stuff, and make it a little bit better. But until they do that, I don't know. I'm still gonna play the game, but just sometimes it really pisses me off. So let me get into another tip here. You're noticing right now, sorry about that. That's my bad. My controller died. This is theater. Another thing I need to fix is theater. Theater is really horrible in this game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that. But another thing I want to talk about is my class setup, what I use, and what are the best attachments in this game so you can improve your KD a little bit, because that's really the whole point of this video. I'm trying to teach you guys how to improve your KD. And the best attachment by far is laser sight. You can see I'm using it on this gun, the PSW, and this is probably one of the best submachine guns besides the USMC. I love the USMC. I have it maxed out. I prestiged it both times and it's already maxed out. I love that gun a lot. But this gun is good too. It has a bigger clip, 50. That's without extended clips. So yeah, you can only imagine if you want. You can put on extended clips and you can have about 60. So you could spray even more. This is a spray and pray gun and it's pretty good. But anyway, back to the laser sight. It's very fucking useful, trust me, because see how I'm aiming here? Right here I don't aim, I use the laser sight, okay? You can pretty much hip fire across the map with a laser sight. It's pretty good. That's that good of an attachment because, you know, it's guiding you. You're not blind or anything. You're not guessing. The laser guides you to your target. So right here, I think I do it. No, I aim right here. I don't know why. Well, his back was turned. He didn't have a chance anyway. But aiming takes precious time. Believe it or not, it might take a second or two to aim. And you're like, oh, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. In this game, it's a very big deal. And here I just got my warship and I just rained on these motherfuckers. My second one is better. I get a lot more kills in it. Get my warship again, just saying. But yeah, aiming takes precious time. And with that laser sight, you're not going to be aiming. You're going to be aiming, but you're not going to be looking through your, you know, your red dot, your iron sight, where the hell you have equipped. You're just going to be hip firing. And that's going to get you a lot of kills. That's going to give you a huge advantage in gunfights. That's why I will win most of mine. I just use the laser sight. I don't bother to aim because there's no point, because I have the laser guiding me to my target. So they'll go down pretty fast. And you can get a lot of enemies in a world like that too. You probably get like triples and quads with the laser sight. I've done it a few times. It's a really good attachment. Probably the best attachment in this game besides Select Fire. Select Fire is another good attachment I'd recommend. If you're using a burst gun, like say the FAL, I had a gameplay earlier. If you want to check it out, I think it was my first gameplay uploaded for Black Ops 2. It was like a 21-4 team deathmatch on this map too, surprisingly. This map is awesome. It's one of the best maps in this game. It's a shame it's not in Ground War. I could totally see it being in Ground War, but it's not. So yeah, Select Fire is good, especially on the FAL. The FAL fully automatic is a beast gun. And a lot of these burst guns, if you put Select Fire and make them fully automatic, they're even better than before. So that's another tip there, making burst guns fully automatic. It's fucking awesome. You'll have a huge advantage too, because some of those guns are fucking, oh my god, they're beasts. They're amazing when they're fully automatic, so that's another attachment I would recommend. Another attachment, I think this is very important. You can see I'm using the suppressor. Suppressor is very important in this game, because like I said, another video, I think I said another video, with Ghost and UAVs and all that. I mean, they did update it to where you get UAV at like, I don't know, a few points more. So it's not easier to get the UAV anymore, but people are still going to use it. And if you don't have Ghost, you're going to be on the radar like crazy. So why not have a silencer so you won't be on, you know, the radar as much and kind of counter that, because I know a lot of people don't use Ghost in this game for some reason. I don't know why. I've noticed that. At least in the games I've been in. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. It amazes me how many people don't use Ghost even after their first Prestige or anything like that. I don't know. Ghost is a huge important. That's another tip. If you want to improve your KD, use Ghost. I always have Ghost equipped. I'm second Prestige, and I've taken Ghost and Scavenger with me. I love Scavenger. That is an awesome perk. I've always used Scavenger in all the Call of Duties, and you guys should too. I mean, it's up to you, but I'd recommend those two perks. Those two perks are great. Another good perk to use is Engineer. Engineer is amazing because you can see equipment. A lot of people like to camp with Bouncing Buddy Shock Charge combination, and that just fucks you over. You can't move and the Bouncing Buddy kills you. So if you want to counter that, use Engineer, and you can see their equipment through walls and you won't run into that. Another good perk I'd recommend is Tactical Mask, because you will not get stunned or flashed as easy. I mean, it doesn't last as long. And Shock Charge too. Shock Charge won't do shit to you anymore. I mean, that's probably the noobiest fucking equipment in this game is the Shock Charge. I don't use it. I never use it. And in fact, let me go on to the next point here. My next little tip is, you see I don't have any equipment or anything. I don't even have a secondary. You know why? Because I sacrifice all that so I can have more perks. And you may be thinking I'm crazy. How can you play without a flash, a stun, a grenade, a C4? Well, that's how I do really good, because I don't even use a secondary like I said. I just have a knife. And you can see right there I have Hardline and Ghost. Hardline is another important perk in this game. If you really want to do well, improve your KD, get Hardline. You'll get your score streaks faster, and your score streaks will just build up your KD a lot. I mean, you gotta depend on the score streaks. They're fucking awesome. The Sentry Gun is probably one of the best score streaks out there. I always use the Sentry Gun, so I'd highly recommend that. I said that in my other video, how to do well in multiplayer, but I'm just kind of showing you guys how to improve your KD in this one. So always use a Sentry Gun. I mean, it's up to you to what do you use, but I would definitely use that Sentry Gun. I mean, I got a Merciless. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I won 20 kills in a row without dying. So yeah, I just do really good in this game. I kind of figured it out, and you guys should just use my tips. They're very helpful, and trust me, you'll do better after using my tips. Another good score streak is Orbital VSAT, because you can see them on the radar no matter what. You don't. Ghost doesn't counter that, so even if they have Ghost, they're still going to be on the radar. That's another good one, but you don't get that till 42, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, but what can you do? So that's another good kill streak to use. Lightning Strike also will improve your KD a lot. You usually get about 3 to 4 if you're really lucky. I mean, sometimes you might not get any at all, but it's a really good kill streak. I'd recommend it, even though they kind of nerfed it a little bit. It goes off like a second or two later than it used to, but it's still a good kill streak. Really good. The Warship is okay. I mean, it could be better. It's like a chopper gunner basically of this game, but I don't know. I like it. It's a pretty good score streak as well. And yeah, I think that's about it with my tips of improving your KD. And also, oh yeah, the most important thing, my last tip really quick before this video ends, is don't use awareness. Awareness is pretty pointless. It's a wannabe sit-right pro, and they made it in this game where headsets don't really benefit you at all. I mean, they do, but they're not that great. I was trying to shoot this train. I'm like, can I blow up this train? But I can't. So yeah, Treyarch made it where headsets don't really matter in this game, because footsteps aren't even that loud anymore. You can still hear footsteps, but they're not as loud as they should be. What you really have to listen for is when the enemy calls out something. You can hear what the enemy says in this game. It's the same thing in Black Ops 1. You could definitely hear what they're saying. So, say a guy goes enemy spotted, then you know that they're looking at you or one of your teammates. So you can turn around, you can tell where they're saying that from, obviously, if you have a headset. And you can turn around your enemy and get them real quick. So just watch out for what the enemies say. That's a really big tip in this game. Always listen. You'll say like enemy spotted, or you know, he's down or something like that, and you're going to know an enemy's close by, because you know whatever team you're on, you're going to know that voice doesn't match up with your team. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I went 48-5. I'll put up the score here in a minute. Hope my tips help you out. Get a better KD like I did here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.